Okay, so is the law of attraction a hoax, right? Does it actually work? And so I've seen a lot of videos, I've studied a lot of this, and I'm interested to see if I could be a guinea pig in testing this. So I've created a 30-day challenge. So right now I want to change my job. And so for the next 30 days, I am going to film and update you on, does the law of attraction actually work, or is it just a hoax? Is it out there, right? So my 30-day challenge is first hour of the day, meditate, affirm. You can either be vague or specific of what you want, right? And then that's your intent, right? The next thing is take action. So I'm going to apply 15 jobs a day, every day for the next 30 days to see what, you need the action, right? This is a very important part of it that has been said over and over. And I'm just getting by right now. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have fancy cars, a nice place. You can see that I'm shooting this in a corner of my bedroom with a computer here and whatnot, right? So, and then the third step will be to detach, right? So this is our plan, right? And the reason why I believe in doing this for people is because the question that I've asked myself about the law of attraction is, let's go through a little bit of the history. We have the green tablets that came from the pyramids, right? That's the furthest known back of this whole idealism. Napoleon Hill wrote a book and did videos on the, it's called Think and Grow Rich, or the 16 Principles of, I can't remember, I have the book. But then there was a radio show, I can't remember his name currently, but there was a radio back in the 70s Earl Nightingale, right? So he did the Sweetest Secret or something like that, right? Then we have The Secret with Rhonda Burns, right? And then we have Joe Dispenza, and then we have YouTubers and TikToks, right? And so, sorry, I'm stepping on something. So my question has been, do these people preach the law of attraction for books and for movies? And we'll go through some movies since I have 30 days to go through this, right? And so the reason why I put a $sign next to books and $sign for movies, right, is because are you preaching the law of attraction to make money, right? So if you look at other courses or anything like that, there's a lot of people out there that will preach about how to do AI, right? Here's how to get into AI and make money, right? And you're paying these people. I actually once did this, to give you an example. I wanted to get into website building, and I paid this guy $1,000. He's on YouTube. I paid him $1,000 to build me a single page website that would make me money, right? And the whole thing was, he's made all of his money by selling other people on how websites will make you money. When he actually built the website, it didn't rank, it didn't work, it had his plugins in it, all kinds of stuff. I then, lost that $1,000, whatnot, learned from it, built my own websites, made money with that, and we'll go through that in tomorrow or whatnot. But are these Napoleon Hill, right, made money off of selling? He actually made more money after his death than he did during it. The Secret, Rhonda Burns, I believe she's worth $58 million or something. Joe Dispenza, I have 6 of his books and several of his movies, right? And then the YouTubers and TikTok, they're getting views and stuff like that, right? It'll be interesting to see where my 30-day challenge goes with this, because one is that you have to detach from the outcome. And so will this channel blow up showing that I can make money from YouTube versus finding the job that I was originally looking for, right? And we'll go into that as we go through this. I know it takes about 5 years, 2 to 3 years of consistent posting on YouTube for results. So not too worried about that, right? But we want to see what happens when I take action, when I know, and when I detach from the outcome. Okay. The other part of this is that I want to know the things that they all teach pretty much the same thing, right? The secret was by far the one that is least. It has a lot of the people that are in there, but not a lot of the things that they did to get to who they were, right? Because it's not just believe and do nothing and sit on your couch. It's take action, as I'm doing in this video, apply 15 times a day to jobs, right? Know what job I want, things like that. It goes further down the rabbit hole. Now, there's more and more stuff, and I'll go through some of the YouTubers and some of the TikTokers. I don't like the flex that some of them have, or they're attempting to flex, because of the fact that getting money and flexing is easy. Keeping money and going through the cycle that will go up and through, and we'll go talk about my cycle that I've gone through, and that part, right, that's a way more difficult, because you could literally open a Minnesota daycare and flex that you use the law of attraction, get a bunch of followers, and there's a guy once who bought a Lamborghini that couldn't afford it, and he put a bumper sticker on it, said, call me, and I will teach you how to make money too. And because he did that step, he got people calling him, and he figured it out as he went. Sometimes there is a leap, before understanding. But so I want to go through and each day do my plan. Also, then start looking into each one of these. I have several of these books, so we can do a book per day, a movie per day, like Limitless is a movie out there. The Secret's a movie out there. Dr. Joe Dispenza has a lot of movies and things like that. But is this foo-foo, or is it actual? And there is science behind some of this, right? How much of the electromagnetic field you can have outside of your body, whatnot. And so I want to go through. If you want, stay tuned. I don't have to tell you to subscribe, since the algorithm will make it pop up for me. But if you want to or whatnot, comment down below whether you believe in it or don't believe in it. I might also start a Kick channel to talk to people about this and whether or not they believe in it. But it's an interesting theory. Question is how does it work for everyone? Does it work the same? Does it work differently? Or is it just to sell books and movies and go to seminars, right? So that is the question I am phrasing with this first YouTube video. Come along for the journey.